11th of July, Saturday. Today is the feast of Saint Benedict, the abbot. And we continue to read from the mission discourses according to the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus instructed the 12 as follows: "The disciple is not superior to his teacher, nor the slave to his master. It is enough for the disciple that he should grow to be like his teacher, and the slave like his master. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebul, what will they not say of his household? Do not be afraid of them, therefore, for everything that is now covered will be uncovered, and everything now hidden will be made clear. What I say to you in dark, till in the daylight, what you hear in whispers, proclaim from the housetops. Do not be afraid of those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Fear him rather, who can destroy both body and soul in hell. Can you not buy 2 sparrows for a penny, and yet not one falls to the ground without your Father knowing? Why, every hair on your head has been counted, so there is no need to be afraid. You are worth more than hundreds of sparrows. So if anyone declares himself for me in the presence of people, I will declare myself for him in the presence of my Father in heaven. But the one who disowns me in the presence of people, I will disown in the presence of my Father in heaven." The Gospel of the Lord. Saint Benedict is a great man who was born in 480 AD. And here is a man who was, in our terms, might say, disillusioned with the world. He didn't want to be corrupted by the world around him, the city life. So went to a seclusion where he could focus on his spiritual life and communion with Jesus Christ, which he did. So this perhaps we could see in the context of our concerns. We might say, in the world we live in, there are certain things we got to give into. Pressure is so much, situation is such that we can't avoid it. Here is a man who took great risk and went to seclusion. Did that deprive him of a proper life? Did that really deprive him of an evangelization mission? No. Many people joined him and his pursuit for the spiritual life. And the monastic life he started to grow, and so many monasteries were built by him, including the famous one in Monte Cassino. I see certain message and similarity here to the mission discourse we just now heard or proclaimed from the Gospel of Matthew. There Jesus was speaking about the persecution which the early Christians really had, whereby Jesus said, don't worry about those who can kill your body, but be focused on your soul or spiritual life. Here, of course, there is no persecution, but the concerns were similar. The concerns were about the security the world can give and the mortal life once to enjoy or crave for. But that's not what will really bring you fulfillment in your life. It is the spiritual life and your inner self. Don't think that you will be nobody by focusing on that. You will go to oblivion. What is spoken to you by Christ in secret, in solitude, will be announced from housetops to the whole world. As long as you stand up for Christ, Christ will stand up for you and defend you. And we see that in the great Benedict, and we see that in many other spiritual leaders in the history, and we can see that in your life too. You are really great. That's how God has created you. You are worth a lot more than hundreds of sparrows. That's the biblical expression. God cares for you, and God wants you to be great, and you can be great. As long as we are with God, God is with us, and God's message, which is a great message, will be shown to the world through you, through your life, through what you speak, through the way you live. God bless you. Thank you.